Hello. What's good, everybody? It is Thursday night, and we are getting back into it. You know, I just woke up. Oh, but we are ready to finally get into it and wrap up this thing called Wonder Man. And we got a very special guest tonight. You already know we got the finale. You got to raise the bar a little bit, and we're going to raise it up with the one, the only Manic Meeks. How we doing tonight?
Good. I am doing well for once. Yay. That's why I'm here.
Always love to hear that. So glad she's happy back with us to do the finale. We also got, you already know, the one, the only, the AK, the wonder. How we doing tonight?
I am here, man. I am here. And I'm ready to get into this episode. There were some things that were thinging.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about it. What's up, Haymaker? I see you out there. And of course, I can't wait to talk about it with the one and only Wonder D. Saint. Oh, did he get it turned around by the finale?
No. Oh my gosh, what's that Billy Madison quote? That was like the most idiotic thing I've seen or heard. I think everyone here probably have lost some brain cells, memory, all of it. You have received 0 points from me. That's why my profile is still this meme holding a chair, because I want to meet the writers and just hit them over the head with the damn chair.
Hold on, y'all. I got it. Ready to smash. Terrible.
Say it. Ain't
But I do admit,
it.
episode 7 was good. Then episode 8 came. I'm like, what are we doing? Why am I here? Again, this whole show could have been like maybe 4 episodes max. That's it.
Yeah, like I said, my buddy I was watching it with, he was thinking that the last 20 minutes should have been like a 2-hour movie almost. Like that whole thing breaking in and doing it. We're going to get to it, but oh man, I didn't know. It took me a while. I was waiting till the end to get my point and see what I thought about everything, and I'm excited to be here and talk about it. Let's get into it. Wonder Man, episode 7. We got this one, Kathy Friedman style, and it was nice getting a flashback of Simon's dad. It seemed like he was cool as hell. Mm-hmm. He saw a kid getting bullied while walking into school, and then he told Simon, like, I heard what happened the day before, and Simon was like, he started it. Well, it sounds to me like Simon finished it. What's up, Meeks? You think Simon ever hurt another child before he knew like what he was and how to control it?
I think he might have did it once or twice, and then after that, he was just like too scared to do anything. But I don't abide by bullies, so.
We don't I have a small gripe about that scene though, and it's nothing like for what happened, but the accent that Pops was given gave me more Espanol than Haitian. So I don't know, it's different feel.
I got some different gripes, but it's not. It's definitely about this first scene. Pops looked at his son and realized like he needed a break. Talking about like that's a nasty cough you got there, and I don't remember who said it first, but it does indeed look like Simon's driving his father's car. Somebody called that earlier. I thought we're talking about he used to ride his dad's bike around, but I didn't realize until this episode that was actually his dad's car. So that was.
Oh damn! Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was a few episodes like you were streams. You were mentioning that, so it looks like he was.
Yep. So nice. They dialed that in.
Still begs the question: what happened to the father?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that because we need to know. We also see like why the movie Wonder Man was so important to him. It's the movie his father took him to go see when he allowed him to skip school and hang out with him for the day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But that was, I don't know, like. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it seemed like he was a theater kid because he played. I forgot. Yeah. It's probably a trivia question down the line, but like he was like in a play, and I'm like, oh shoot! So it was before he saw Wonder Man that he loved, like the theater and wanted to be an actor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got so many things.
I low-key spoiled that a little bit last session.
Yeah, but I mean, you kind of knew that's kind of where it was coming from. And I have so many things I'm ready to say about this, but we're going to save it for the beginning of next episode when they actually talk about it. But woo, boy, I was like, what? Oh, hell no. In this one, there's bring it back to modern day, and Simon's playing a fake shoot 'em up in his new trailer on the set of Wonder Man. And there's a knock at the door with someone asking if he's ready for another day in paradise. And when he leaves, we see he's finally got his golf cart ride. Remember a couple episodes ago, he's like, what's up with the cart? He's like, yeah, that's not for daytime players.
Mm-hmm. Like, I want a cart ride. He's going to lay down and die. What do you need a freaking go-kart for, sir?
He was like, he's truly made the big time. Oh, and even now, like somehow this man has not learned his lesson, like has a problem with the sunglasses, still arguing over lines. Like, is this man ever going to be able to get past himself, AK?
I don't know. It's so much more prevalent here because like you can actively see it happening in real time. Like, my guy, sir,
Oh,
just
man.
you're already here. Just calm down.
Just read what's on the paper.
At least it's an
cannot believe I was
improvement.
watching
It was one line, and even freaking Trevor kind of agreed to it. And even like the
No,
director's like,
Trevor
okay, I
jumped in his-
will. It was just only one
Trevor
line.
jumped in his-
Saved
that.
it.
Yeah,
Now
Trevor
Trevor
saved it.
saved the situation.
Yeah,
Because like always, Trevor is noticing the process he's going through, and he's like, "How about we just read the line as it's written? Just do that before you start changing shit with the background of the situation. We got to think about how he feels when he walks into. I don't give a fuck what the line say. What the line
That can
say?
blow a spider. Your process can go blow a spider. We need to get this line out. Like, what are you doing here? I could not believe I was watching him sit there almost imploding the entire situation again over one line. But like you said,
In that save that
Mhm.
Simon did, that scene right there is what made me like so disappointed in how he handled the situation that's coming up.
Yeah, it's like Simon's supposed to be Wonder Man. Why does it always seem to be Trevor wearing the cape? I just don't get it. He is always saving him.
Mhm.
They go meet Janelle and Simon's new team, and it was such a small, quick moment. But you just knew as soon as Trevor said it's been an absolute dream, nothing could possibly go wrong. You just knew it all was. It was
Mhm,
coming.
Mhm.
They start telling Simon about all the deals coming in, and it looks like he's finally in a place to make some money. But his problem is he brought Trevor, who, as Janelle ever so smoothly pointed out, has been out of the game for a while. Like, you might want to just button it up. We kind of know what we're doing here.
Exactly.
So
Mhm.
it's like, what is he doing? It was just sad seeing Simon relying on Trevor so heavily about major life choices. Again, you are a grown-ass man, sir. What is happening here, fandom?
It's more like exactly the habitual overthinker. He's not having the confidence in himself, and that frustrates me more than anything. Like, if you believed what your father said so much that you decided to make this your career, why wouldn't you believe in yourself and the people who are working for you? Because that's what the agencies are doing. They're not working. You're not working for them. They're working for you to make sure you have the best offers. So why wouldn't you take their advice and listen to what they're saying? I'm just like, sir, you're making shit way complicated than it needs to be.
We're just going to listen to Trevor out here. Simon is a habitual overthinker. You got that
Mhm.
right. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Mhm.
Janelle was laying
That and it seems like this is like very big break. So he just truly doesn't want to like choose the worst option. So it's like he's looking for someone with that experience who's almost similar to him. So he's like, hey, what would you do?
Well,
Like
his
Janelle
experience
said.
isn't similar because that man was the Mandalorian, not the Mandalorian. What's his called?
Mandarin.
The Mandarin.
Mandarin,
So
yeah.
I'm like,
It is don't do as long as you don't do drugs. There you go. You're good.
listen, cracked out. That's why he became that man.
I mean, Janelle was laying it out plain as day. We did all this for you, so
Mhm.
you could
Uh-huh.
stop doing theater. Like, what? All of a sudden, Simon forgot he needs money? Like, what's happening here? I didn't get that one. Was Trevor sandbagging the whole meeting because he knew there was a good chance Simon wouldn't be around to do those extra shows with the DOC on his trail, fandom?
Nah, I don't think it was like that at all.
You think he was literally trying to give him good advice?
I
Yeah.
feel like he was trying to give him the experience, like more experience acting, especially doing something like he knows he can handle it and he knows he can do it, which I agree he can do the theater. But right now, you're in the middle of making a movie that's going to be a hit, right? So
Mhm.
why would you continue to try to make projects just like that? And then on the downtime, do theater instead of just doing something so big and get your name out there and then pivoting to something that's a little smaller in scope. I'm like, sir.
Man.
Yeah, it be happening sometimes. It's like that actress who played whatchamacallit. I'm not sure if it was the mayor in the Batman, but like after she did that, she could have done another
Oh, you're talking
role,
about
but
Jamie.
instead she went to theater. There we go, yeah. She went to theater and then she got the role in Sinner. So it's like you never know. It's like moments where it's like, hey, let me just do something here, and then boom, you never know, you can get like even bigger.
Well, she had a
role.
smaller
Because you
part
did that
in
before.
Batman. That's the difference. She wasn't like Batman. She didn't play the titular
Isn't that
character.
She did
the
good
same
enough.
chick that was in Penguin too?
Yeah, she was the mayor in Penguin too.
Was that
Yeah,
her?
Yeah.
yeah, because she
Yeah.
was the mayor
Okay.
for the DC.
So they stick a pin in it and shelve the Netflix deal while Janelle tells them a famous Hollywood writer is coming to the set tomorrow. She wants to do an expose on the two and their rise to stardom. He's like, Simon is scared, but Trevor can't see past getting back in the limelight. Like he is ready to get his notoriety back. And Simon's worried like his secret may come out, but Trevor once again gives him some helpful advice on how to deal with the reporter. How did Simon even make it this far, Meeks, without this man? Like Simon seems worthless on his own at this point.
He didn't. That's the thing. He didn't make it far without him. He didn't. We saw him crash and burn. That first little part that he had to do was just die. Without Simon or without Trevor, he wouldn't be here. He literally wouldn't be here because he was going to overthink the part. He was going to go in there and do what he normally does. It's like, I'm going to rewrite all of this shit. When he went in there and told him, just say the fucking lines. Just take a deep breath, empty everything, and speak. That was all Trevor.
100%. You're not wrong. Of course, as soon as he meets the said reporter, all that advice goes down the drain as she wants to be ignored and treated as if she's not even there. It's like, oh man, he just told me to talk all about you and I gotta act like you're not here. Like nothing is working out for this man. Like, how could he not even act normal though? Like, just be yourself, act natural. But he couldn't even get that right. Like, is he legitimately like not all there mentally, AK?
I mean, maybe. I think that's a possibility to some extent. He actually he does have like traits on like being on the spectrum. So I wonder how long was he dating his ex now? Well, did they say like 3 years or something like that? How did he function with that?
I don't think he let her.
Honestly, I'm surprised he even had a girlfriend.
That was the problem. Like she said that like no matter what we did, you would not let me in. You wouldn't let me in, and she felt like she was on the outside. That's why she left. Like she's like, we're not a team. And I'm just like, okay, sir.
I mean, this man literally couldn't get through a golf cart ride to the set without crashing and burning and being awkward as hell. Like what? So and then once there, couldn't hold an intelligent conversation about slush. Like, what are we doing here? And then lucky for him, Trevor finally shows up, but that probably wasn't the biggest help either because it ended up costing him a hell of a lot of money in birthday gifts trying to impress the reporter. What's up, fandom? You think she saw right through that, or was she thinking Simon was really a good guy?
He's not back yet.
Oh, fandom's not. What do you think, AK? Was that reporter buying any of this bullshit?
What are you talking about? The New York Times lady?
Yeah. Because she seemed like in the end she was on Simon's side. So was she buying all this nice guy act, or?
I think she was. And at that point, what I will say is he is absolutely like leaning in to the extraness of it all to make sure that, you know, like you said, by himself, he's kind of a dick. But I think here is where he navigated that pretty decently. Because this woman who he had all thoughts of, she's gonna be evil, she's gonna expose something, I'm gonna mess this up, she's gonna treat me like Jordan, what was the name, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, all that jazz. And this woman just came in and she genuinely had heard nothing but good things from his people, from him. She's seeing this as, okay, he's being sincere, and I'm sure she's skilled enough in her job to see that yes, he is trying to play this up a little bit, but what person wouldn't?
Exactly. So they somehow make it through the day only to find out that she will be back again tomorrow. And oh, by the way, Simon, I also talked to your ex-girlfriend. Simon was tripping. But why?
Why the hell would you talk to the ex-girlfriend of all people? Like, come on.
Because she knows him.
Yeah, she spent a significant amount of time with him. So she's trying to get, you know, and actually I think it works out well for him that it's an ex. That's even though they broke up, she still has fond memories of him, and that's what she talked to her about.
Or at least was good. Like Simon was
I don't know.
tripping.
I wouldn't want someone to interview my ex. I don't care.
And that's why they would do it. And that's exactly why they would do it. And now they want to know why it makes you uncomfortable.
Why? Exactly.
Well.
That's why
if you was the one who did the breaking up, you can be like, wait a minute, this asshole broke up with me. I want to make some shit up.
Anybody about me, I don't give a fuck.
You killed him, Haymaker. You absolutely killed him. Oh, they somehow make it through the day only. But Simon was instantly tripping. Like, why? As far as he knew, his ex-girl didn't even know about his powers. So other than that, I'm sure anything bad an ex would say would kind of be taken with a grain of salt by a reporter.
I feel like he just wants to control the narrative. He's so scared of the wrong thing getting out. He wants to control the entire narrative, which is why he was acting so goddamn weird the entire time. He wanted to make sure that she only saw the best foot forward, and he didn't have time to be like, hey, could you make me sound good to somebody before she was like, oh no, I already talked to her. He was like, instantly he was like, and what?
Oh, he was shook.
What did she say?
And just like when you talk,
Nothing
I already
but
talked to your
positive
brother,
things.
and he flipped out about his brother. Same thing. He
Uh-huh.
has to be able to control the narrative. He doesn't know what they
That
could have
I was
said.
surprised with
Why is that?
Yeah,
the most.
because his brother
Because
is
the way
like
how his
seems
brother
to be the
was.
biggest op.
Well, I
That's his
mean,
biggest op.
we're the biggest op privately, but in public, I wish a motherfucker would. I'm gonna be like, yeah, my brother doesn't get on my
100%.
nerves.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
And-
that's the public facing.
That's but see that's
What do you mean
the
in
funny, though.
private?
He
Because even
doesn't-
Trevor was there.
Yeah.
No, Trevor was there. He said something,
And
and then even during the party, he
was
said
still
something when
acting
people
up.
were
Yes,
around.
because that's family.
So I'm like,
exactly.
Now, that's family. That's not public. That's not public. That's
but
family.
Trevor was right there, and he literally
Trevor was
said
in a
something from the
family
Trevor.
space.
Well, he wanted Trevor to hear it. He was ready for Trevor to
Yeah,
hear all that.
exactly. He's like, oh, you brought a friend here, huh?
Exactly.
You brought a friend, huh? Do
Yeah.
they know that you ain't worth shit?
Yeah, let me see what this
And-
friend is really about.
Also, like with the ex-girlfriend though, like that conversation that they have, I don't think when she's talking to him about a secret that they're on the same thought pattern. He's thinking superpowers. I got the gist that she just thinks he's gay.
No,
doesn't know how to come
you're
out
wrong.
with
it.
You don't
No,
think so?
it's superpowers.
you're
Nah,
Really?
it's superpowers.
Yeah,
All
100%.
wrong. It was
I
Yeah,
want to know.
it's
I
superpowers.
need to know I need to know exactly what happened then to have her say it the way she
Again,
said.
another part of the show where they don't show us any damn thing.
That is true. They didn't show us that. However, you can think about him sitting in there being upset, making the room shake. Like, of course he would have done that before. Like, there's things like you do in your sleep that you just don't fucking know.
Right,
I had a whole
right.
conversation with my brother. My brother was like,
Maybe.
I don't even
Alright.
snore. And I was like, dog, you snore from the depths of your being. It comes from here. It comes out. Like, you sound like a giraffe.
I'm pretty sure his neighbors also know. Because that one
Exactly.
time, I think it was
Yeah.
episode 1 where exploding like, wait, what? No, or was it episode 2? One or the other.
I think it's
And I'm
two.
like, wait a minute. So none of the neighbors reacted to that at
Yeah,
all.
that
It's like,
giant
oh,
ass
so this is another
boom.
day with Simon.
Yeah. The epitome of
Nonetheless,
finding
Simon feels
interesting.
the need to contact Vivian to go see what she said. It's like, what's up, Meeks? Would you do that if you heard that they interviewed your ex? Would you go trying to talk to them to see what they said?
No, because most of my exes would message me first. They would be like, somebody asked me
That
about
part.
you, and I was like, this is what I said. I'm like, okay, oh shit, okay.
That part. Yeah. Me and I would say all of my exes except maybe one have had ongoing friendships and are totally amicable.
Yeah. so-
And did the show just take a shot at itself? Vivian said she just booked a gig on Severance, and Simon's like, "Oh, that's a good show." She replied, "Well, it's no wonder, man." I was like,
Mhm.
"No, you didn't."
Listen,
Was that me in
It's
the
not
writer's room? Like,
yeah,
yeah.
think about it. It's at the end of the day, it's still Disney money. So I'm like,
Uh-huh. It is, but I mean, maybe laughing about it, but also it there's a touch of envy in there too, because like for their world, yeah, dude, Wonder Man is about to be the shit.
yeah, but she's not a series regular, but what was she's like a recurring role, right, on that show that she got. So I mean, like, that's really, I won't say the best that you can hope for, but that's really a good thing to have happen.
Right.
Mhm.
And speaking
Yeah,
of no, you didn't. Like, no, you did not just invite this woman down here to ask her questions. Here, she finally got a real role on a great show, and immediately start talking about yourself.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're
Which
not
is
together.
exactly why he said, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead, have this water,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna go, exit stage left now.
Yep.
You
Sip
have
this water,
a
eat
good
this
day.
ice. Yep.
Oh,
and
she
then
wasn't
leave.
wrong when she called him a self-centered dick. But
He was
on the
very-
other hand,
Yep.
she did say
He
she broke
said,
up with
yeah.
him for never opening up and letting her in, and here he is
Yep.
opening up and letting her
He's
in.
not opening up. He's
No, he's
not
not.
opening up.
No, he's not.
No, he's not
He's
opening
bragging
up. He's not even bragging. He's interrogating her about what was said.
about what was said. Yeah.
That's not
That's
bragging.
exactly how it starts, and she sees through all that.
Like, no, sir, you're not
He
opening
just
up.
got lost in his own self and started
'Cause
making.
I don't think he explains as to
Mhm.
like why he never told her about his abilities, even when she pretty much tells him like, "Oh yeah, I knew." So okay, you knew. This is why I didn't do it. He didn't bother doing that.
Oh, he was
It's
shook.
like you're talking to your.
That's my favorite part because
Even then, I've
didn't
been
know
like-
what to do. I mean, I don't know. It feels like he just feels like he can't trust anybody. He can't trust anybody but himself with that. And the first person he could actually trust was Trevor. But I'm just like, this woman, like you have literally been inside upside down in this woman and you can't trust her. Like that's weird. She saw your booty
Very
hole,
weird.
but you can't trust her with your
Like-
secret. Okay,
She slept next to you for like 3 years, bro.
that's weird. That's weird. That's why y'all not together.
That's a big one, though. That's
why
I
y'all
mean,
not
he
together.
can never work again in his passion if it gets out. Like that is a big one.
But
But
this is
Simon,
also someone he planned on.
But
sharing
I'm pretty
life
sure
with.
you've been exactly for 3 years. It's been
3
like, hey, I don't think she would get up in the middle of the night and be like, oh yeah, by the way, he's a freaking mutant thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, enhanced individual. Yeah, don't hire him.
Yeah.
Like she didn't see him. We didn't get that vibe.
She's not vindictive like that.
no, but Simon was still stone cold shook when she told him that she's known about his condition for a good long while now. Like, how devastating would that be, though? Hearing someone that you were that close with knew the painful secret that you were guarding for so long. Like, he could have opened up and had a real relationship with her and just blew it by never trusting her enough.
100%.
That is,
Yes, I agree with that 100%. All he had to do was be a proper
Was she there in the
boyfriend.
premiere? I can't
No, I
remember.
didn't see
I
it.
don't think so.
I didn't see her. Yeah, I don't think she was.
Damn, not even with a damn invite.
Come on, because you got to be invited.
Crazy.
Mhm.
Was this his bad, or like, is it better safe than sorry with a secret that big, AK?
I think if you have a partner that when you yourself can confirm that, yeah, I'm kind of a dick with people. And, you know, I also don't like people that much. Like, y'all are cool. This is why we always hang out. But the majority of them motherfuckers out there, I don't fuck with them at all. So I'm looking at his situation here like, bro, how could you not tell this girl actually really cared for you? Like the situation has been going downhill rapidly, probably for at least a year before she left. All you could have had that conversation with her. You could have trusted her. And I get it. It's a bit of trauma because he's always felt like he's so alone, like his mama said. But this girl, she didn't just leave you on a whim, bro. She tried. And you did not put up the same level of effort that she did.
I also feel like it's kind of like it shows how much she still respects him, because she knew at any point in
100%.
time she could have been like, with your superpower, dumbass, and just
She could have called
anything.
She was waiting.
She
for
could have
him to
called the
say it.
DOD.
And she kept that secret until he asked about it, until he made like little pokes about it. She was like, I already know, but I mean, I was waiting for you to tell me because it's just about respect.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to trust me, and you never did.
Exactly.
Like, I hope you find somebody that you can.
Exactly.
This chick was a catch, and he fumbled the ball.
Fumbled.
100%,
Oh,
yeah.
shoestrings untied and everything.
Well, the next day he's heading in for another meeting with Kathy when he gets a call from Mummy, who tells him that she's talked to Kathy already, but he has nothing to worry about. Of course, coming from Mummy, it's going to be all good. What's far more worrisome for him is the fact that she's also already talked to Big Brother Eric as well. That had him instantly tripping, especially when he called him without no answer.
How did he forget about that? Again, that this man, from everything we've seen, that's his biggest op. How do you forget that he could also be called? And also, like 50 points from, I don't even know what house to put this dude in, but 50 points from whatever house he's in, because how dare you call your mama and accuse her of maybe possibly saying something bad about you? Have you met your mom, young man? This woman has been rooting for you.
You want to say something bad, but maybe
life.
just embarrassing, you know? So
it's
it's bad. It's a typical embarrassing thing. Like, oh, I was gonna put like an underwear on my head type thing. So to him, I guess that's
his
what
mama.
he kind of looks at it as.
See, a story like that, like you just said, walking around with underwear on his head. Actually, that just reminded me of my brother, because I have a picture with him doing the very same thing. But this is his mom, bro. He should have known. There's not any chance that she would ever make him look bad in anything.
Oh, of course not. Even though he did walk away last time he saw her smashing her new island that she
didn't even mention that shit.
She didn't even
I be texting him, like, remember that one time you broke my shit because you was mad? All right.
Hey, what's up, Jackie? Hey, thanks for swinging through,
Adamantium. Jackie, what's good? I miss your face, ma. Hey, Adamantium.
But his worries are put to ease pretty quick when she assures him his brother had nothing but good things to say about him. However, she's not near as comforting when talking with Trevor. For him, the no frills, no pulled punches come out, and she wants some answers. Like Trevor is completely caught off guard when she starts asking, like, "Did you get arrested when you got here? And if you did, then did you make a deal to get out?" Like he was trying to keep it all cute and cuddly, talking about, "Oh, I did it for mom and mom." And this. Jokes were out the window when she broke out that video.
This is the disappointment I was speaking of earlier. Trevor, we have watched you in real time actively save this man's ass verbally, with you being able to jump into the situation and course correct and have things run smooth. Why did you not employ that here? He could have easily made up some story on the spot that would make sense. And the woman was not trying to, as he said, turn him into Joseph Gordon-Levitt. No, that's not what was happening. She was genuinely interested in this random person that was locked up, but then he escaped and he got yoked up, but he's still out here. And now he's got the huge glow up with this big ass role.
And nobody's coming to get you.
And nobody's coming to get you. It's a valid question. He could have said something like, well, there was some sort of mix-up. I resemble someone that they've been looking for a long time. They stopped me because they didn't want to take the chance of missing that person. Done.
That's a little tough with
story finished.
Yeah. I'm just like,
every time in the series,
maybe so.
I mean, every time in the series they bring up that he's a Mandarin, he always just tries to like revert the conversation to something else. But she was literally constantly on, no, this. Like,
yeah. No, but about the Mandarin. But about that Mandarin.
Right. Yeah, she was asking about it, but she wasn't asking it in any way that said she was trying to like have this gotcha moment, that she was trying to ruin him. I think she genuinely was just interested to see the journey.
He was noticing exactly what was up when she kept calling Simon, but kept calling him Mr. Slattery. Like, why is he Simon and I'm Mr. Slattery? Like, he knew what was up instantly.
Yeah.
Like, so
I was frustrated because you should have known better. You were talking about how this woman finds all the information. Why would you think that doing an expose on the both of you, that they would just focus solely on Simon and ignore anything you got going on? Like he was so unprepared.
Exactly.
Mandarin you're talking about,
and I was just like, how? When you know this woman, you had a whole conversation about how you didn't want to be Joseph Gordon-Levitt, like, and you're doing this to yourself, and she just turned on the fan and watched the shit fly, because at this point. You couldn't.
Well, right.
I was hoping she say something cheesy like, "Oh, you could never see me coming," just like how he would say it, and pretty much that was
it. That would have been super meta, and I'm kind of sad that they missed that opportunity. But Trevor, you could have said 1,001 different things, and this situation would not have happened.
But instead, Trevor does what all innocent people do and gets up and storms out of the room. Like, what are you doing?
Looking like Miss Piggy throwing a tantrum.
I love Miss Piggy.
About being mistreated. Like, wait a minute. Unbelievable. Simon's sitting there not knowing what to think. Like, could everything he knows about Trevor be a lie? Like, his head instantly spinning. Oh my God.
The look on his face when he started putting it together, like you could visibly see that shift.
That's such good.
I felt so bad for him because, right, exactly. Again, this is Dr. Manhattan. And just the emotion in that, because this is literally his first friend, y'all. Remember that this man is in his 30s, and this is the first person he's actually been able to call friend.
Oh yeah, it's gut wrenching. Also, it had me wondering, like, is Kathy more than a reporter? Like, it's almost like she already knew what Trevor was up to, and almost
is she maybe an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, like she came there to warn Simon before it was too late. Like, do we have an April O'Neil situation going on? What's happening here?
Look, y'all know we like tinfoil around here, and I fucks with that tinfoil. I'm with that. DJ put that on the spreadsheet so we can come back to it later.
I mean, that
y'all heard it here first.
That could be a season 2 type of thing. Also interesting, like how in last episode he told Von Kovac he needed a minute after schooling the Mandarin. Kathy asked, "Do you need a minute?" Like she knew what she was doing.
Yeah,
that's kind of a sick tie-in when she said.
You know what? I missed that part.
Yeah,
and like the scene is playing in my brain right now that you've jogged my memory. But yeah, okay.
Like, do you need them? I just wonder if these are like clever parallels, like lazy writing or clues to something more. Like there's a lot more to Kathy than just being a reporter.
I feel like there's a lot more to Kathy.
I think it could be clues. I feel like actually another thing is she might be in the same boat as what the fuck is Hawkaw's mom's name? The character Vera Farmiga
I know
played.
you're talking about. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Because I and it's not proven yet, but one of my theories was that she was actually trained by the Red Room. Because I don't know how you just look at somebody and make up in your head already that they're a Black Widow agent, and then you absolutely let them see that you know who the fuck they are. Weird. Here, she's kind of doing the same thing. And I didn't catch it before, but now that you said that, DJ, yeah, she might know a little too much.
So the cat's out of the bag, and Trevor finally has to come clean, and he tells Simon he's been gathering information for the DODC. And like you were saying, how gut-wrenching was that, just watching Simon put it all together and then say, he's talking and talking, he's like, my mom's birthday? Oh, I felt like I got
that I introduced you to my fucking mom, dude.
Hands on the knees.
Do you know what that is? Like exactly like for any one of us, if we introduce any of our friends to not just our siblings, but if we bring you home and you get to stay for family dinner and you meet the rents, that means we good, we tight. Like you know that I did not like that, and this could have not happened again if Trevor would have stayed on his game. He could have told him what was going on. He could have said, hey, you got eyes on you. They're trying to make me do this thing, but I don't really want to do this thing.
Because you're at my actual friend.
we gotta try to play this a little bit smart so you can stay on the radar and I can still look like I'm actually still trying to gather intel. This could have been easy.
Absolutely. What's up, fandom? Did you ever feel like at any point that he was going to harm Trevor in that scene?
Nah, not at all.
You didn't think he was going to hurt him? I mean, you knew he was hurt, but he wasn't going to hurt him. I was just like,
nah, they both were just going through it emotionally, so I didn't think he was going to do it.
I was just like, damn, Trev, give him something. At least say something like, come on, Simon, you know, nobody's that good of an actor. Of course you're my boy. Like, I'm just running a little game so I can stay out of jail. Like,
nothing.
Right. Or he had one smart line that he misused, and again, he fumbled when he said, you know, I didn't know exactly who you were then. Because at that point in the beginning, it was just him acting in a role, but getting to know him, they've developed a very great friendship.
And that's why he did what he did.
Spun something with that, right? Like my guy, come on, man.
It'd be tough to spin anything at that point. It'd be like, yeah, you didn't know who I was, but you came after me. You met me in the theater. This was all a setup. Like,
because he didn't say anything. Right.
Ooh. Boy, watching him walk away, you just knew he was about to blow and blow big, and he did not disappoint. He didn't just take out a window this time. He brought the entire building down. Like everything inside was
building. Luckily, it was on the set and nobody else was in there.
Oh man, everything in there was like a tornado came through those walls.
Demolished. It knocked the grid out for a good 10 seconds. I don't know if y'all know anything about like how electricity grids are set up, but it usually doesn't bounce back that quick with the huge blow up surge.
Oh. Kathy was still there and witnessed it all. She looked frightened, but not shocked.
Yeah, like not shocked. She was like, oh,
right. I mean, and I chalk that up to maybe there is something extra with her. Like y'all are saying, I do like that theory, but maybe she's just that seasoned of a reporter. I mean, this is the New York Times we talking about. So she's probably been in some much more dangerous situations and seen some shit.
You don't see anything. I don't know. That's a big one. I was like, I cannot help but feel like there's just something more to her story.
I hope there is. I love that.
Well, speaking of love it, what's up, Phantom? You said you actually like this episode?
Yeah, I actually like this one. Shameful. So far, the only episodes I like in this whole series was episode 3 and episode 7. Everything else was like, why am I here just to suffer?
Oh, 2 out of 8. That is not
Jackie,
good.
please explain that statement.
Sounds like she's Jorah stuff. Stop touching shit. Oh, what's up, Meeks? What do you think about this episode?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, there's something about seeing Simon, that the actor, like the actual actor, put his ass into emotional scenes. I don't know how he does it, because he walks around being like an asshole the entire time, but then he's able to flip it to something that's so emotional. And I was almost in tears. I was like, I felt so bad for him because I knew how much Trevor meant to him, and it was just like so good. It was so freaking good, because now who can you trust? Exactly. Listen, that song, who can you run to to fill this empty space with laughter.
Okay.
And I assume that's what Jackie was talking about because Sir Jorah was supposed to be Danny's like right hand and best guy and always.
Okay. Okay. All right. I get that correlation now. You're right. It's been a while. I'm sorry. And also still, I will never get over it. Fuck Jorah Mormont.
He did.
What's up, AK? What'd you think about this episode?
I like this episode. I thought, like my gripes, they're I think very low level. I just think some things could have been handled better with the characters for their situations, not necessarily with like the writing or whatnot. So yeah, I will give this. I don't know what's our scale for this chat. What's our scale for this one?
5 interviews.
For smoothies? Wasn't he always like asking for a smoothie or turkey bacon?
Them damn smoothies.
Wait, no, the pork bacon, no.
7 blow-ups, 7 set blow-ups,
seven blow-up crash outs. There it is.
7 destroyed.
I will give it an 8.75 out of 10 crash outs because I did enjoy it, and again, like I've been saying the whole season, we're world building here, so I can forgive a little bit more for this season 1.
Oh, feel it. Well, as usual, we got just a couple of questions to see whatever anybody remembers about this.
Nothing.
Episode. Oh, well, for everybody else, if you're watching, put those answers in the chat box. Everybody else, put the answers in the comment section down below. If you're
Jake,
watching,
tap in. Where you at?
Oh, Jake's got his mom in town, so that's why he can't be here.
Oh, week. Shit, that's right. I forgot. That's right.
No.
And also, real quick, DJ, and I know because you and Fandom both we have that same level of friendship. Shout out to my man, my pet brother, Johnny Irish Boots, Johnny the Irish Wildling, aka Johnny Green Hands and whatnots. His father passed last week.
Oh,
so R.I.P. Da, you were a very sweet man for the small amount of time I knew you in life, and I hope you are at peace, my brother.
Oh, rest in peace. Yeah, I gotta give a shout out and call up my brother. It's been too long. I had no idea. That's terrible.
For sure.
Oh man, but let's get into it. Let's see what anybody remembers.
Hey, Miss Boots.
Question: what was Mummy making for dinner?
Oh hell no.
I pinche. I fucking should have known you was gonna ask that.
It sounds like some Haitian dishes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going through. I'm going through like the whole West Indian catalog in my head right now, and I forget what I want to say doubles, but it wasn't doubles. Doubles is more Trinidad.
Anybody knows that? Put that in the comment section down below. What was
I need Daynard in here.
What was Simon's father's name?
Oh hell no.
They said his name
many times. Not many.
I said, shut up. John, go to your room and stand in the corner. Think about what you just did, young man.
That's awesome.
Yes. Condolences for my pack brother, Johnny.
And thanks for being here, Miss Boots. Oh, who did Eric say he'd get a ride home with?
Who is Eric?
I feel like taking on my
the
phone.
brother?
Yeah. Eric
is Eric the brother you said? The only other person I think he would ride with is his mom, but mama probably ain't driving nowhere if she's like most West Indian moms that I know. I got nothing. My memory is not jogged at all.
What was the name of the theater Simon and his dad went to watch Wonder Man in?
I knew you was gonna say that too.
Sir, you might as well just go ahead and start reading these off.
Look, I have like no hints at all, man, and Jake isn't here.
Yeah,
so I don't know
the super hard ones. Oh, how old did Trevor say Anthony Quinn was when he fathered his last child?
80?
Ooh, you were close.
72?
82.
Oh, anybody knows
79.
Start popping them out.
69.
What was the costume director's or designer's name?
I feel like you're asking questions that none of us know.
like
Meeks is sipping out of her Stanley cup. I'm sipping on the rum because that's just none of our business.
Oh, snack. What was costume? Let's see.
70 Haymaker said 78.
See, I was thinking 82.
Amy girl, what's good? What's good? I'm glad you can make it.
That is incorrect as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what, 85. 67, and
We can try to find an
mad
easier
that
one
I
in
made
here.
that joke.
No.
I mean, can you please find an easier one for fuck's sake?
What's the title of the show? Wonder Man.
Right? Yeah, here we go. What was the title of the episode?
I have that.
You know, that's a real good
It was
question.
Jackie Friedman.
Oh, there we go.
What's
We got
the
one.
title?
We got one.
What was it?
Kathy Friedman.
We got one.
Wait,
Oh,
what
Lord.
was that the answer for?
What was the title of this episode?
Oh, the title of this episode, Cat. Yeah, and I just opened up my folder, Kathy Friedman. Mm-hmm.
Who did Kathy Friedman work for?
That's the
New York
reporter,
Times.
the New York Times.
Hey, there we go.
Of course,
that's
I remember
better.
something that's specific to New York easily.
Oh, Haymaker, Jackie. Those are all incorrect.
Yep.
This boot's incorrect.
What was
Oh,
it, 75,
Mm-mm-mm.
76,
When did Joseph-
77,
when did Joseph Gordon-Levitt have the pigeon incident?
5th grade.
Hey, there we go. We got one. I thought that might be too deep.
And I need details on that. What
I'm
do you
good.
mean? And also,
Yeah.
what? No, I need to know it. Has he secretly been like training as Dexter, and we don't know about it? I have questions.
Oh, that's Emerald Comic Con. Oh, I got scared.
What did Vivian order when she met Simon at the bar?
Water.
Water.
Hey, no trick questions here. We got it. What does she usually order?
I knew you was
jeez.
about to ask that too. Wasn't it some type of vodka or something?
was.
I couldn't tell you.
Everybody in the
No,
chat.
it wasn't
those
rum.
are
It was
all
vodka.
incorrect.
I couldn't
Like
tell you.
vodka over the rocks.
That's
I don't
yucky.
know, shaken, not stirred.
That's disgusting. Vodka's gross.
I don't know.
It is. I agree.
Yeah, I had to stop vodka. Vodka was like from my 20s. I can't do that.
You know
stuff
what I'm going to
anymore.
say, AK?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm
Did
allergic
anybody
to
ask
it.
you?
I'm
Okay,
allergic.
That's not what I thought. That's not what I thought you was gonna say.
No. Mm-mm.
I thought you was gonna bring up campus activities.
No, I'm allergic.
You're close. He's not an apple boy,
Apple.
but you are close, Haymaker. What show did Vivian
Dirty
get booked on
Martini?
for next season?
Severance.
What show did who? But was it Severance?
It was Severance. Absolutely
Yeah,
correct.
I don't know why I said
Which I
think
have
the
yet to
encounters.
watch, but I've heard it's a great show, and I've seen a
Mhm.
few clips. Pete
First of
Peppers
all,
has been
Apple
covering.
Apple is making me want to get things so I can watch their shows.
Dude,
Oh, yeah, they're
ma'am,
good. They got some good ones.
I got you. So let's do something like this
Girl,
weekend.
I have
got
shit
that for you.
piled up at the wazoo. That's
Mm.
Okay,
yeah.
it don't even got to be a something, but I have extra things on my account. I got you.
This show is my back.
Listen.
Yeah,
Ah,
get some.
I mean, yeah.
Haymaker, we're gonna give it to you. Close enough. It was a vodka martini.
Vodka
To be
martini,
specific,
okay.
it was a
Disgusting.
Grey Goose martini.
Well, I got half of it.
Disgusting.
I got half of it right.
That is
A
so
Grey
gross.
Goose martini.
Grey
Absolutely
Goose
correct.
is one of the smoothest vodkas, though. I will say that. Yeah, Jackie, I said dirty martini too. That was
It burns. It burns.
it. Don't burn as much as like Sky.
So that was the
vodka.
first ever vodka I drank, and I was like, never again.
Wait, Grey Goose,
And you were like,
Wait, hold
the
on, Grey
end.
Goose was the first one,
Feel it.
and damn, Grey
Oh.
Goose is pretty smooth.
One last one out the door. How much money did Simon say they had spent on the Wonder Man suit?
Oh
It's
Jesus!
like almost
12,000.
a
I
million,
don't
or
know.
like just over. No, it was way more than 12,000. Wasn't it like 1.5 or 1.2 something millions of dollars? I know the number was in the millions. I'm
Money.
firm on that. I just don't
Money.
remember. Right, money.
American dollars.
Right, USD fundage.
Oh,
In the
everybody watching
millions.
this, put that in the comment section down below if you know that answer. We're going to keep it moving right on into Wonder Man episode 8, the finale. Oh, Haymaker brings it home. There it is. Half a
Was
million.
it?
Correct.
Damn it! It was 500,000. Shit.
Correct. Yep,
I was
million was in
close.
there, but he said almost 500,000 on the suit alone. Oh, we're going to get it. Wonder Man, the finale, Yucca Valley. And we open with Simon and his dad coming out of the movie. And right away, I see where Eric was coming from, like always hating on his brother. Like, this kid is doing everything right, going to school, going to football practice, making friends, while mopey ass Simon gets to stay with dad, skip school, and be taken out to movies? Like, what is that shit?
Well, go get your ass beat, kid, and
I'm
so you can be just like Simon.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, and this is not me like just bashing his brother, because I very much understand the position that his brother is in. His brother is the first kid of the family, and also, you know, the first kid of a West Indian family, and I am also in that position. So yeah, shit be hard for us. Okay, like the parenting, you know, when they say it takes a village, you know, that also includes like older siblings.
Oh, the elders.
He's
always-
probably been having to try to watch out for Simon and do all of the extra to help him, and that's expected of him, so he does it, but that breeds resentment when it's abused.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
it's
not doing it
So
very well.
it's I understand where he's coming from, but you do also, I think he does need to maybe take a little step back and view things in Simon's perspective.
But it didn't even
Not
stop
that
there,
not that
though.
it's right.
Eric-
That I'm not saying Dad's right, but you know, he's not exactly wrong for the situation.
But it didn't just stop with that. Like Eric gets told not to eat any snacks, so he has plenty of room for Mummy's beans. Like when he gets home, what? Simon gets to go out and have burgers, and I can't have snacks because I gotta go eat beans.
Go get picked on. Like, first of all,
I have a question.
Eric is not doing his job as a brother, because I'm not going to have my sibling in the same school as I am, and somebody messing with them. I almost went to a
Getting
screen
beat
door
up?
and kids messing with my kids outside. The kids outside messing with my brother. I went to a kindergarten classroom at my big giant age and said, "Touch my brother again, and I'll beat your fucking asses." I got kicked off a bus.
It didn't even have to be a brother. Like in middle school, my art teacher had and this y'all understand why it's significant. This is a white lady that has like extremely plump lips. That's usually not a Caucasian trait, and her daughter has those same type of lips, and her daughter would get picked on a lot at school, and she would come up to our school and hang out with her mom. So I got to know her. I literally went over there one time. I was like, who did it? Basically, just tell me who did it. And I had that conversation, and I stopped hearing stories about this poor girl. So no, if it's my actual sibling, I'm going in even more than that. I will just make 2 phone calls, because back in that day in short north, we could do that, and they would be handled quickly.
I was like,
so Eric, get your shit together. Be a better.
Yeah, but Eric has grown up with this boy. He knows he's special. He probably knows he's super powered, and none of these kids can touch him anyway. So he's probably not sweating it too much. And if my little brother was like getting to skip school and go out and eat hamburgers, while I got told not to eat snacks because I got to go home and eat mommy's beans, I'd be a little pissed too.
I would feel a type of way.
Do your job.
You're right.
Do your job. Do your job as a big brother.
He could have been skipping school too if he would have involved himself, and he also would have then got the same sentence that his brother got, and you also would have been at the movie because Dad would have been looking out for both of y'all. But you didn't do that.
I don't know about
your big brother duties were lacking.
We already heard he's like, I didn't start it, they started it. So it sounds like Simon, he already knows Simon can handle himself. Simon did handle himself. He just doesn't want to be in there dealing with
that's
it.
That's okay. But see,
as far as handling themselves, like the brother still should have just like, you know, jumped in it. Like
exactly.
That's
he might have been if was he there? Like, yeah,
my dad got into a fight and I jumped in. Like
right, but I'm saying he could have been in school, he could have been in practice, he might not even know what was happening. This could have happened anywhere.
No, but even with that, he could have been in another class. But when he heard about that shit later, and you know how things spread in rumors across the school, he would have heard about it. He should have went over to whoever the hell did it and punched them dead in the face.
Folded them
Even
up
if
like
they were already like laid out cold because
fold them up like a towel.
I don't give a fuck. Fold them up and finish the job. Put them down the laundry chute.
They're already on the ground, just stomp them out.
If he would have did that, he also if he would have did that, he also would have been at the movies.
He didn't need anybody backing him up. That's what I don't get with the like. If he got his ass whooped or something by a bunch of kids, then go be a big brother. But if little brother already whooped all their asses, what is there?
I was going to try to catch you.
Here's the thing, though. This could have been, the fact that he did get all of them, there could have been much more serious consequences for that. So I'm saying, had the brother been playing a little bit of a better part, I'm sorry, I don't think he's innocent in this situation, and that's from me totally being able to see his first kid traumas. You still should have did something, bro. You have no right to be jealous of your brother that can do these things. It's not his fault either.
It wasn't also nice to see to touch on why Simon was being so critical of the sunglasses, like he kept showing him. It wasn't just him being a dick. Like he was gonna wear them as Wonder Man. His father thought they were cool, and so he wants the exact same ones that his dad thought was cool. So That was cool that they touched on that. He wasn't just being an ass out like with the Lions. Like it was actually
Yeah.
And also exactly what you said, Miss Boots. Yeah, first sibling syndrome is a motherfucker. 100%.
I did find it a bit odd that he was so anal about finding a pair that looked more like the originals. Then when they actually brought him the originals, he didn't even recognize them. That kind of. I was like,
Well,
what do you
it's
say
been
no
some
to about everything
years.
then?
It's been some years since he's seen that original,
Well,
and it's
here's the
significant for him
thing.
because it's a core memory with his dad.
Well, if it's such a core memory, you will remember what they look like.
Exactly.
The moment that he handed them to you, you'd have been
I
like,
think he was taken by. I thought he was taken by surprise. Like, wait a minute. Wait, what?
Yeah, he
Like,
looked
is
at it
this
and he was
actually
like,
the
"Oh,
real
these are
thing?
very close." They're like, "No, those are exact."
Yeah, exactly. No, that ain't close. These are the same ones. You ain't sending me out again. Like I've been out looking all over the country for all these glasses. These are the ones. Like you don't know it now. I'd have been even mad.
Wasn't this the second time that he came up?
I don't think so.
Wasn't there another time before?
I feel like it was more. I feel like he did this like 3 or 4 times. He came.
Yeah,
Like,
this
these
was
ain't Nah, these ain't it. Nah, these ain't it.
This is the second time like we have seen.
These ain't it.
But like the first time we saw it, it was talking about we've been trying to look for it.
So yeah, he did.
Yeah. So like the first time, with those doubts, I get it. But the second time, I don't know. I don't think he was really wrong.
It was like, why are you asking for something that you don't even know what you're asking for? Was my thing. I was like, you don't even know what they look like, so why are you saying no to everything else? I think when he saw those glasses, he was floored. Maybe that was it. Plus, he'd just gotten rescued by Trevor, so he's a little shook. Could be. Simon's driving around feeling betrayed as hell, and you could see, like, when Trevor walked through the blast site, he knew exactly how far over the line he went. Then Agent Cleary hears about the explosion and heads out immediately.
Let me grab my purse, y'all. We got to go.
Yeah, he thinks he finally got his man. Side note, Trevor was beating the hell out of that steering wheel with so much, he didn't even bend it. Like, what's up, Phantom? Is he getting better at controlling his powers?
Better from what we just saw. That's debatable.
I think he just didn't want to fuck up his car.
Can't mess up Daddy's car. I mean, maybe, but yeah, it's like you just blew a whole setup. Now you're sitting there mad, raging, punching your steering wheel, and don't so much as bend it. Like that feels like
it's his safe space. No, it's one of his safe spaces that he can control himself, and I feel like it's maybe like what I was saying like earlier in early episodes. It's like innate magic. He knows that yes, he still wants to crash out, but he's in like the last relic, the most significant connection to his dad right now, so he's not going to wreck that.
How many millions of dollars did Simon destroy on that set? Like maybe he really is too dangerous to be in the business.
It was a whole studio. It wasn't just their set that was in there.
Child,
there were multiple other sets that I feel like that damage is in the millions easily.
So what happens next time he gets his feelings hurt, Meeks?
Listen, that's why he got to control that shit. You got to figure it out, sir. I understand. Like, and that's my thing. I'm like, you had this your whole entire life and you haven't gotten a hold of like real anger, which could be why he's kept himself separate because he knew it was an issue. But I'm just like, sir, I'm not about to blow up at my job. I'm about to go home. I'm about to go into a park or something. I'm about to, woosah, rub my ears until I get there. 1, 2, 3. What the fuck is bothering me all the way out until I get someplace where it don't matter and blow that shit up.
Can I just say this is why me and Meeks are friends, and also why I heart her so much. The 90s TV show quotes that we pull out when we talk, I love it.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. What the hell is bothering
me? And that's a Family Matters reference for y'all youngins out there.
Him going to the fake thing.
You spill a coffee on him and he's gonna blow up the whole damn city block. Like he might be too dangerous to be on a set.
Is he gonna do that though?
Maybe.
Okay.
From what I just saw.
Okay, but hold on.
I mean, from what we've seen in present time, he's only act up when he's emotional. We don't know what happened during the porta potty incident. We don't know what happened during the whole like kitchen thing.
But we know it happened.
Which again, I wish we got those flashbacks.
And that's the thing. We know the kitchen thing happened, and maybe something else had happened also, but those are like the only instances we've heard about. If he's really so dangerous and needs to be thrown into the raft, why has there only been like at most 2 incidents that have happened? I don't feel like that's enough to where this guy from the DOD has been gunning for him since episode 1.
Nah,
the math isn't mathing for me.
It's very simple. Just need a black man to put in prison to fill a slot. They got space.
Fair enough.
I was feeling
enough.
like
I'll give you that, but we need
blow
more
up an entire set. Now I'm like, what if I was on that set? What if I was fixing a dolly or hanging a light? Now I got to.
First of all, why are you working in a night like that with no lights?
Because
OSHA.
I was hanging a light, I didn't want to get electrocuted.
OSHA. OSHA.
Okay, but no, I don't think OSHA takes precedent when he goes into the crash out, because we already know they were 3 of maybe 5 people that were in that building, because they said it. They had the whole set restaurant to themselves. Everybody else was gone.
Well,
And
OSHA would be the
if
DJ
he knew
hanging the lights in the dark.
Well,
that's OSHA. Don't do that. You gotta have
okay, you said OSHA. I heard OSHA. But okay, if he would have known that anyone else would have been in there for that state of mind, I think he still would have capped himself and not did that. But he needed to vent that frustration, and that was a safe point to do it as.
I think in the
Just
alley
my
by
opinion,
the dumpster he walked by would have been safer, but yeah, I mean,
okay, the dumpster was too small though.
He destroyed it. Oh, Simon heads home just waiting to be picked up. The helicopters are already circling outside. And I loved when he called his mummy, and just by hearing his voice, she instantly knew something was wrong.
Exactly.
Like, Mama always knows.
Bruh, of course, that's Mama. You can't lie to this woman. You talking about you
that.
Okay? No, the fuck you not. But
sometimes
baby,
I hate that.
Simone, what happened?
Sometimes I just want to be mad.
What go on my youth? Who hurt my youth? Who hurt my beautiful son?
Much.
Hey, mommy, what's the matter? Like, just instantly, just one word, and she's like, "Uh-oh, what's wrong?" Like, Mama knows. Mommy always knows. When Trevor called, I wasn't sure if Simon was going to pick up. Like, not only did he answer, but when Trevor was trying to take the blame, Simon wouldn't let him. He owned up and said, "No, this was on me. I did this." I was like, I thought that was pretty cool.
Because that's his friend. He's still looking at the bigger picture, like, all right, well, like it was fun while it lasted. At least he proved to himself and the world that he could do the thing. Yeah. And he was ready to go ahead, just take them handcuffs and go in. But Trevor came out and did him a solid. And I feel like, honestly, this is the least that Trevor could have done, because there were multiple times this shit could have ended differently.
Right about then is when I figured it out. I was like, they're not heading to Simon's place. They are coming for Trevor. Then Trevor tells him to live his life to the fullest, but he's taking responsibility for past mistakes and then just says goodbye. I was like, oh. Then Simon turns
on the same. It's the same thing he did in Shang-Chi. He took the responsibility of what his actions were, and he was like, all right, damn it, I got to get kidnapped again to a different location. Fine. Let me go ahead and try to atone for these sins of playing the Mandarin. This is the Mandarin's kids right here. So we got, okay. All right. Yeah. I'll help you in whatever way I can. And that was basically getting them to where they needed to go and then playing dead. So nobody had to watch over him.
Well, Simon turns on the TV to see the confession that Trevor filmed, and it looks like he's resurrected his role as the Mandarin. And it looks like Jaden and Esteban are back and truly made up and are friends again. It's cool to see them hanging out. So I guess that little integration brought them back together.
That shit was hilarious.
I feel right. And I love that. I feel like these are 2 side characters we might see reoccurring from time to time.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it looks like it worked, and the DODC has a good enough reason to keep the funding rolling in. But I thought it was like supposed to be some state-of-the-art prison for like super enhanced people. Why is regular old Trevor enough to keep the money rolling in, Meeks?
It's not even about just him himself keeping the money. It's just as long as they have somebody in there. They're like, we have this giant ass facility that's half full, so we just need bodies. It don't matter. We just need bodies so we can keep our jobs and the funding coming to make it look like we are needed. I'm just like, y'all could have just closed half of that damn facility.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, oh yeah, keep my job.
Because it seemed like they needed an enhanced person to keep the doors open. Yes, and you were Don Hall and Simon. And next thing you know, you just get just a regular human terrorist.
And you're like, okay.
Last time I checked, you did background information. Like he wasn't actually a terrorist. He was just an actor.
He was an actor.
I don't know.
Who also is not enhanced. You put him in a prison for enhanced people. For what was your reasoning? Which is why I've been side-eyeing this fucking DOD guy from the very beginning, because there's no way you actually had proper authorization to run this black op.
No,
it does not. It does not make sense to me. No, because why are you going after this dude who has barely caused a hiccup on
Yeah.
the spectrum of superhero people out here.
Name recognition.
There was a house fire and
was
maybe
it.
something else that we don't know the details on. That's it. Why are you gunning for this man so hard? There's something extra going on there. I don't know what it is.
Low hanging fruit. They just needed a body.
Is that what he thought?
Yes. It's just
You
easy
might be right.
pickings. It's easy
You know
pickings.
what?
If you need a body, you're not going to try to go after a Xeno.
Yeah.
You're not going to try to go after somebody like that. You're not trying to find fucking Thanos or nothing. You're going to try to find somebody with the least amount of power.
You're going to go after
throw in there
a
and be like,
random person that
got him.
You're right. You're right. You're going to go after a random person that looks like they might be doing something wrong, aka the police just hunting down random black men because whatever are their reasons. And yeah, it's the exact same thing here. You're right. Yeah. And I don't fuck with that, which is why I wanted to kick him in the face and jump through the screen and give him all of the wet work, because how dare you even try to claim credit on? So I had the suspicion the whole time that he was going to come back and do this, blah, blah, blah. No, didn't. You're just running the spin on the story because you knew your ass was about to get got. Yeah. If you couldn't actually bring this dude in.
Well, Agent Cleary tells Trev he's gonna let him take the fall, but he's still gonna be keeping both eyes on Simon.
Yeah.
Then Simon gets a knock on his door. He's, of course, a little weary, but it ends up just being Tyrell. He informs Simon that Kovac is infamous for never missing a film day. What's up, fandom? Would you be able to go film your scene after all this?
Probably not. Especially with the whole terrorist thing.
Word?
That'd be kind of tough.
How big is the check? Nah, I'm absolutely going on to the set.
Again, at the same time, they did whatchamacallit, problem solve. If you did get arrested, then I've been like, I don't know, Chief.
Well, Simon, ever the professional, heads back to the set, and Von Kovac's there to tell him to use all that pain and emotion and let it drive him. And I was dying when he set the scene saying, your only friend in the world just betrayed you. I was like, damn, son, you don't even know. Bruh. And then, but what's with him, like, always throwing that extra in, talking about, and then you had a dream last night with mama cooking up some weird shit. Like, what? Why did we have to go there? We couldn't just stop with the, like, let's use this emotion.
I guess layers.
No. You know what? I'm gonna toss in some random outlandish tinfoil because DJ always has random outlandish tinfoil. What if he's a Skrull?
Who?
And what's yes? What if he's a Skrull and that dream isn't something that he had, but just some random experiment the aliens were doing on his mouth?
I don't like bringing in the Skrulls because everybody could be a Skrull. Like, realistically,
there's a whole comic line about that.
He was a real one taking the fall for Simon. He did. Yeah, he needed what he did.
He absolutely was. He knew that he fucked up that situation. Had he not reacted the way he did, I think things could have gone better. And yeah, he didn't Masala like, yo, I done fucked up all my chances, my guy, bro. My youth, in the speech of my people, my youth. Go on, do your business. All right.
Absolutely.
I got this.
Yeah, it was definitely a comic relief situation, but he is just always in there with the extra. As Von Kovac walks away, he turns and tells Simon to do this. He was born to play. He says, you were born to play this role. Something we've heard Simon say a few times. So I think that helps snap him out of it. And then he gets the cherry on top when the props guy brings him the actual OG glasses that the original wore. It's like, it's all meant to be. Get in there and make this scene work. And speaking of war, then we get the reveal of the $500,000 Wonder Man suit. What do we think of that, Meeks?
I liked it. I liked it. I actually liked if those are the actual original, like the original glasses with him, I liked the look a lot. But he didn't even need that to knock it out the park. He literally sat there and ate that. Ate
no crumbs. No crumbs left.
I just love how Simon can do that. He could be like, I'm so nervous. I'm so that. And he turns that shit on and it just is magic. I'm like, this is how I know you were meant to be an actor. You just got to get out of your fucking head.
Exactly. All he needed was just that one break. And he got this break because the director of this film is just as wild and random on the spectrum as he is. And I love that.
How did I not see Trevor's replacement coming? Of course it was Glory.
You didn't see it coming. You know well the captain was about to be on it. And I'm saying captain because of Bad Boys. If you don't know what that is, go look it up.
That shit was so funny.
Oh, that's
As
Guido
soon
the
as I
Killer
heard the
Pimp. Are
voice,
you
I
killing
said,
me?
"This motherfucker adding fuel to the fire." You know, this shit is gonna be some reoccurring things in this universe, and I can't wait for it.
Oh, I was dying. I was like, of course it's Joey P taking in, stepping in for him. That was great.
Shout out to Joey, bruh.
So they flip from filming it to showing it in the theaters, and the fam's all there. And not only is Mummy in tears, but Brother Eric is over there shedding a few as well.
As he should.
Oh, hell yeah. The brother loves him. He got nothing but love. He's hard
Nigga,
on
we
him.
made it moment. Come
Be
on,
better.
you made it.
Talk about weak. Get
all
the
of
hell
that-
out of here, damn it.
Well, no. See, no, I don't think his brother is saying, "Yo, we made it." I think he is genuinely happy and
As he should
moved
be.
at that scene,
Yeah.
as he
And
should
said,
be.
don't forget about the little
because
people.
right, look, his little brother has now proven him wrong. Had he just stopped and taken that job that was offered a couple episodes ago, we would not have this greatness. But
like
he
that
stuck
haymaker.
in, he did the thing, and I love it. It worked out. You know, he was over there crying, and I was looking over at him, and he caught him. He's like, "No, I'm not crying. You're crying."
I'm not crying. You're crying.
And I love that. And then they did the absolute sibling bro thing. They had that short little talk. It didn't need to be any longer. Pat on the shoulder, pat on the chest, smile. We got this. Walk off. All the beef is squashed.
I love that. It was like when
Joey
Trevor put on the
Pants.
sunglasses. Sunglasses makes it happen. I'm surprised Joey Pants would work with Simon after he told him off in his house. No way. Are you kidding me? The second they left the house, you remember what he did?
He called his agent, like, why didn't I get the Wonder Man
Why
situation?
the fuck did I not get the memo?
Why do I not have a meeting?
He was
was
absolutely all in. He was mad about that.
Like, this is the biggest thing coming out, and I don't even have a meeting. What's happening? Like, why are you? That's why he's out there talking to Janelle right now.
You know, not one raven was sent. How dare you?
The film ends to rave reviews, and it seems everybody absolutely loved it. And I love how, like, after the movie, Joey P comes out and like just gives Simon some real solid real estate advice, like hipping our guy how to turn money into real money. That was tight. Like, see, this is a good one on your side. Like, don't just throw him out. It's a good catch.
I forget. I feel like that was also a cool reference to Shaq's situation when he was up and coming. He wanted to do all the flashy shit, and he was like, "Hey, you know, his accountant and lawyer talked to him like, bro, if you keep doing this bullshit, you're gonna end up broke before your time." And that is why Shaq is such an entrepreneur now.
He's
Because
everywhere.
he got those wise directions in his younger years.
Yeah,
and this is what's happening here. So I love it.
The movie was so good that Vaughn, who never does sequels, is already hyped to set a meeting with Simon about part 2. That was pretty cute. Those two walking out like, oh, we couldn't, but maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's put a pin in that.
What's up, fandom? Will that be season 2 of Wonder Man, the part 2 of the movie?
Hell no. The way how everyone was loving this man shit, I'm like, wow, if only I had this same energy watching this damn show. Oh my gosh. If by chance you get a season 2 for our shows like midnight, yo, I'm crashing out.
We're never getting a season 2. This is a black-led Disney. We're not.
This is supposed to be
They're
canceled. But then it got green. I'm like, come on, stop.
You
Oh
niggers
my
got
goodness,
enough.
great.
Black History Month. We're done.
Right. Look. You know what did it was this. I'm gonna put it on the Super Bowl, okay? And like I've always said, when we get into these discussions, Disney knows exactly where their money is coming from. Okay, that's why we have things like this happening.
I still think. I bet we get a season 2. I bet it's coming.
I mean, it's got
no,
season 2 as well.
we don't need it.
We're getting to
We're probably
season
not gonna
2
get
for
one.
sure. Absolutely. We got to see what happens, where they go.
Mm-hmm.
Then we
Yeah,
see
I'm talking
Janelle
shit. I'm
always on
buffering.
We see Janelle always on her game over there trying to steal Joey P away from his agent. And it was also nice to see Simon finally get some love and some positive affirmations from his brother. Like, you could see that meant a lot, but it felt a little stiff when he brought the fact that he wished their dad was there to see it. Like, Simon almost seemed to shrug that off. Like, maybe we'll hear what happened to Pops next season.
Child.
I don't think he was
They
shrugging
should
it
have
off,
took the
but I do think
episode out.
What now?
I do think
Continue,
that
okay.
they'll touch back. They'll touch base on that if we get a next season. But I don't think he was just brushing it off. I took it as him actually having that very fond memory of them going to see this movie. Now, what was you saying, Fandom?
What they should have done was take that freaking heist thing episode out and put in a damn flashback or something on the relationship between the father, how he died, and all this other crap, and possibly bring Eric to this and probably amend their damn relationship. But nah, we don't got time for that.
They already mended their relationship though. They had that bro talk. It wasn't no.
No, for me, it was like out of nowhere. I was like, what? It took for him to have a big break for him. Like, you know what?
Yes.
Hey, you're my brother.
Yes, it did.
Success.
No, look,
I feel like there was a whole time jump between this whole production thing where it's like, I wish we actually would have gotten that.
Nah, I don't agree. I think in that moment, because he got that call from the New York Times, he talked to that very famous reporter, and now his brother, who had and Simon did call it right. He has looked down on for how many years, but no, the kid is out here. He actually did the fucking thing. He's got the stuff. I watched the film and I cried like, yo, this is my little brother. I don't think at all there was any animosity there in their reaction.
I just think it's about time. He was just like, it's about time. He's like,
yes, yeah, exactly.
I've got it's about time you got your shit together.
Right. And he was happy for him. Yeah, I don't think there was any animosity there at all. I think
yeah, listen, I looked up
genuinely
season 2
concerned.
Ain't no season 2. No hide, no hair of anybody talking about a season 2.
Nothing anywhere. They got it. We need a season 2. I need some more back stuff.
I need more.
Spoiler alert! I was like, did they ever say anything or touch up on it? And if you don't want to hear anything, just hit mute for about 30 seconds. But I read up on like what happened to the dad, and it sounds like that his dad died in that kitchen fire that Simon started back in the day. So I'm like, is that why Mummy's always so nice to him? She's afraid she might be next?
No,
because in the scene with the nurse, she said the father. He talked about how the father died already, and she kind of would blame herself by like leaving him like alone and things. So it's like the father didn't die in that fire.
So it's going to be different in the show. That's true. The nurse said it was the oven, right? The oven. So it wasn't even the oven that did the fire. So the nurse knew it was like him that started that.
Oh yeah.
I don't think she did.
You don't?
Fandom, explain your thought pattern there.
I don't think the father died fire.
Yeah,
because the nurse mentioned it's the nurse situation. Like they went in there and she had asked what happened and where the father was. Like he died before the fire.
Yeah, he was already dead. You're right. They did.
Oh, okay, right.
About how hard it was.
He was already dead.
Yeah, and that's what I need a clarification on. Yeah, because I thought he was gone long before that.
Mm-hmm.
Unless that's just part of the story to hide the fact that Simon was the one that did it.
I don't think he was. I honestly right now cannot imagine a situation that they would have been in to where he would lose control like that. And I think he has actively been working on keeping his control this whole time since he was a kid, which is why it might seem to some watching it's such a quick turnaround for him to use his powers the way he did here. I think he's always had that control. He just hasn't been fully grounded in his brain until now.
Unless, whatchamacallit, because you know how we're not sure like what kind of enhanced individual he is. If he's like a mutant or whatever, it happens like during puberty, injury, emotions, all that other crap. And if his father like recently passed away, he was like still mourning, and he just didn't know how to like express it. So maybe that's how his immune abilities or whatever manifested, and that's how the fire happened. That's how I see it right now.
That's
it could have been an action in grief, and that makes sense.
Yeah, he was just so mad and just blew it. And yeah, exactly. The nurse knew it wasn't a fire. I mean, the boy had no smoke inhalation. He had no burns on his body. But then she's like,
his clothes were fucked up, but there were no wounds in those holes.
So she said, "Oh, you got to be more careful with that stove, right?"
Oh, who's that late night nurse that was in Daredevil? Another thing. What's her face?
Nurse.
Rosario Dawson, like
there we go.
Hollywood nerd
He's
wife.
like, well, there. He's like, oh my god, how many?
Nurse.
They're coming in
And
here,
I'm
people
so
coming
hoping
in
that
this
they bring
freaking
her
place.
back. Yeah,
That's what we
I'm
should
so
have gotten
hoping
this
they bring her
damn
back
an
because the
episode.
night nurse was awesome. You
Should
know
have
what?
the night nurse.
I will give you that. It would have been good for the night nurse to be here.
Out on the red carpet, Simon meets up with Janelle, and the first thing he asked was if she had heard anything about Trev. As soon as she said no, it's not the type of place you ever get out of, I said it out loud to my buddy I was watching it with. Like, he is for sure breaking Trevor out of there now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the second she said
100%.
that, we were like, okay, well, he's definitely going to get him now. And especially when she followed it up with him being right to wait on the script. Now he has this pick of whatever project he wants to do. Like, that's just one more thing. Like, man, I do need Trev. Like, he keeps me on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought he was about to say, I'm going to do a play because that's what Trevor said to do. But no, he had other plans in mind. And I got to say, my buddy picked up on this a lot faster than I did, like what Simon was planning next. But I knew it was going to be something to do with the prison. Like, I was like, this guy is a prison guard. Like, I was putting it together with the Green Mile. Like, Simon's going to try to follow him around and learn how to break Trevor out of a jail. Or I was close, but it was a little more forward than that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get this guy to get you into the DODC headquarters and try to find Trevor. I was like, how ridiculous is that? He just released what seems to be the most popular movie in the country, and he's just going to sneak into the DODC headquarters undetected? Like, this seemed about as good.
Hey, you look familiar. Oh yeah, I did karaoke. I'm like, get out of here.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it.
I
It makes me
will-
wonder how long he worked that so that he was actually there doing karaoke, because he wanted to make sure these people saw him and had a
Right.
reason to be like, oh, I
Exactly.
remember. So
That's
I
a
mean, it
good
makes
one, but
sense. But I'm
this
just
is
saying,
And
Even
it's-
then, like he's
nowhere.
walking with them, and people had some question. Oh, who's this black guy who's walking around here all the time? Oh yeah, so he's like an actor thing. Because like I'm looking at my people in these scenes, I'm like, kind of like a white town here.
listen, in the
I
middle
will,
of
I
nowhere.
will also say the name that they gave this person is significant to comics in general. Like, his last name is Eastman. And if you don't understand, that reference is because Eastman is one of the writers of like a lot of Marvel. Kevin Eastman, also the creator of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So
Get my April
came in
O'Neil
the
back.
comic verse.
All good.
No, let's go. Bring the turtles are in the comics, MCU. Well,
I didn't even know that when I made that reference. That's awesome.
So let's go.
Tied it in. I love how the wife tried playing it off like it was just a regular every night dinner and the kids just blow her up instantly. They're like,
I know
"Stop."
that season it was missing. I just know it was.
He's like, we haven't
it
had
was.
this since grandma was in town. I was dying.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
They're like, stop acting like we eat this every day, just another day. Stop. Then the son asked if he can tell everyone at school he had dinner with Simon Williams, and Simon
No.
said, absolutely not.
No.
I'm like, yeah, right. These kids and his wife are telling every living soul who will listen. Are you kidding me? He
Mhm.
cannot be this naive.
I don't think the wife will say anything, but it will definitely be the kids.
She is going
Hell
to
no,
book
she's
club
gonna
and
be
fuck
like
that.
Karen. You know who's in my house right now?
No,
You know who
no.
ate my carrots and said my carrots were delicious?
Mhm. You know who loved me?
So my pie is
man.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, your pie be good, but who's in my house?
I will respectfully disagree on that point. The kids, absolutely, they spreading all the tea.
They tell
The wife, though, I feel like she's still low key enough, and her husband, Eastman, is saying, "Hey, just go with it, okay? We're not supposed to, really change or influence anything. He just needs to see the day-to-day life, so just keep that in mind." And which is basically the same thing the reporter told him, like, make believe I'm not here.
After a visit to the doctor, Simon gets Chuck out for some exercise, and while taking the rest, he tells Simon it took some doing, but he was able to get the okay for Simon to come follow him around at work. And that's when it finally kicked in. I was like, okay, I see what you're doing now. Like, when did you figure it out, me?
When he was following him around. He's like, yeah, don't tell nobody I'm here. And I was like, why are you following this man around if it's not just to go to where he was working? Because they were like little talks of like the prison and how it's like stressing him out, how it's causing him health problems. And I was like, the prison, you know what? Never mind. I know what we're doing.
Even then, it's like for that high tech prison, and you're asking someone to accompany you. Why are they not doing like an extensive background check on who the hell your
should be
guest is?
Someone who works for patrol.
Well, he lied.
It's even
Mm-hmm.
it's even before that to where this should have fallen apart. How and the man said it himself. How are you supposed to be playing a character that is me, and you out here trying to get me in shape? You're not, if you're gonna be true to my, and this is what Simon is selling this man on, with his snake oil treatment. How are you supposed to be playing me when I am overweight? I cannot run to save my life.
You're gonna
I am
assassinate my
completely out of shape, and they sent you to play me? I feel like the red flags were already there, but Eastman was not paying attention.
It was even more ridiculous. I don't care if you go there 2 years earlier, or not 2 years, but whenever you went there after the movie, somebody's going to be like, why is Wonder Man up on that stage singing karaoke? Like, I don't care how early you went there. They're going to see you and recognize
not
you.
necessarily, because you got to think about it. In the middle of nowhere, America, they don't recognize, like, they're not black famous. No, it's not about theater. It's about being black famous. It's about being famous as a black person. Like right now, Angela Bassett has reached a level of fame where people know who Angela Bassett is. But if you show them Joaquin Woodbine, they're gonna be like, "Who is he?" but us as black people know who Joaquin Woodbine is. I feel,
maybe so, because if sinners like walk down the streets, some people may spot like at least Michael Jordan, but they may not spot like the others. Like I get that.
Yeah, they don't know who Delroy Lindo is. They might know who Winnie is.
Maybe, but I don't know. I mean, as the main character of the newest big blockbuster out, it's like they got.
How do you exactly? That's right. Everything DJ just said right there. How do you not actually recognize exactly where
you guys are? From? Have you been in the middle of nowhere with white people?
I grew up. Oklahoma, get some.
Yes, in the middle of nowhere of white people, and you try to tell me if you pointed out somebody, if you said Michael Jordan, they know who Michael Jordan is, right? Michael Jackson, they know who Michael Jackson is, right? If you said Courtney B. Vance, do they know who Courtney B. Vance is?
If they had just come out with the #1 movie on the planet,
they don't. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, I saw him in that thing. Yeah, I think he was that one." The way they confuse Denzel Washington with regular everyday actors makes no fucking sense.
that has not been my experience. What I will say, my experience, like particularly where Courtney B. Vance is I've not heard his name, and I'm always the one in the conversation that has to course correct that because they call him Mr. Angela Bassett.
You're black. Of course you would know who Courtney B. Vance is.
How did the man who's been like tracking Simon all this time? Okay, everybody else, I don't even think there's a pass there, but say there is. How did the man who's been tracking Simon all this time, trying to throw his ass in jail, not recognize him when he drove right past him?
Because he's stupid.
Come on.
How and that's what I was saying earlier. There's no rhyme or reason for you to be even out here looking for this man. The thing, arson cases, I feel like if my memory is correct, it's been a while since I've looked it up. I'm not going to tell you all why I looked it up, but arson cases I think have like a 5 or 6 year deadline. Like once something happens, you can't hold anybody on a fire that was damn near a decade ago. So why are you using this as your basis to go after this man? What's the
he's not doing this anymore. It's not about the fire anymore. He knows that he was the one who did the
no, right now
he knows he has the power.
Right now it isn't. No, you're right. Right now it isn't. But the shit can fall apart very easily because if they get this to court, they'll be able to bring that up, and then the whole thing
they're not going to court
because he wasn't.
They're not going to court.
You don't get a day in court. You get
no ma'am. He's not going to court. They're going to snatch his ass up and throw him in prison. There is no court. There's no court. He's not a regular person. There's no court.
Yeah, how anybody in this place?
That's where Matt Murdock comes into play.
No, there's no court. Do you think Trevor Slattery got a court date?
No.
Hell no.
Well, no, obviously because he's in a prison cell where there's only supposed to be.
They were trying to do the same thing.
Or even the doorman. I don't even know if doorman got a court case at all. They just locked him up.
No,
doorman definitely did not get a court case. No, he's just in there for life.
In the jail. I wanted to see the doorman in there.
We didn't see him in the jail. Good. That just means he's on a different level than we have seen.
Nah.
He's enhanced. I think that's
it. He's in there, but he's probably in like sub basement 4.
We're going with you, Haymaker. Absolutely. Maybe they hadn't seen the movie yet. We'll go with that.
No, y'all are giving white people too much credit. They can't tell black people apart.
Where is that?
I'm sorry. Did you see people asking? Everybody in here knows who Whitney Houston is. They had pictures of white people our age and older. Like, who is this woman? They were like, I don't know. I know she's a singer. I don't know who that is.
Well,
What
Simon
age range
excuses.
were those people in?
You said what?
What age range were those people
I told you
in?
ours and older.
Our age?
Yes.
But they were Caucasity?
Exactly. That's my point. Because they wouldn't know that. That's my point. So in the middle of
From
nowhere, they
flabbergasted.
wouldn't know
China
that.
cost.
Yes. they wouldn't know that.
Flabbergasted. Shout out to my man on Instagram that's been doing the awesomest videos. The small size person, I think is the correct vernacular for that.
Well, back in
Yeah,
there,
you know.
Simon excuses himself to the restroom to have a look around for Trevor. And meanwhile, Chuck gets a call from his wife who tells him they have just received a large sum of money into their bank account. And I was like, again, just Simon not thinking at all. Now he's not only involved Chuck in a prison breakout, but he put a large sum of cash into his bank account to look like he was paid to do it. Like that man is going to jail.
Buddy,
Bruh.
over if you deposit or move any amount of cash over $9,000 in the U.S. Banking system, you're going to get flagged immediately. And I feel like he should have been a lot smarter of how he was giving this man a cushion for the black op that he did not know he was helping him with. This is kind of ridiculous here, Simon, and I feel like you're smart enough to know better.
Yeah. While this is happening, Agent Cleary is receiving the test results from Wonder Man stage, and the new ion readings are off the charts. Now they have a sense of just how dangerous Simon can really be. And while telling his boss of the new findings, Agent Cleary says how dangerous Simon is, or what a great asset he could be. I was like, I know after all this, he doesn't think he's going to be able to talk Simon into joining the team.
Yeah.
I mean, the nerve.
There ain't no motherfucking way. First of
just
all,
like Trevor.
nah.
Jail or no jail.
No.
Trevor.
It's completely different. Trevor is not on that same level. We are
It's not
now
about the
speaking
level.
about an individual. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not
the
about
do
the
what I
level.
want you to do.
It's to do what I want you to do, but it's also you're a melanated brown person in this country, and he doesn't have the privilege to move like Trevor can. He can't ask for the same leeway that Trevor can.
I don't think any of us are getting any leeway where they're going.
It's a whole different fucking story.
Not if they're dealing with old dude. If they're dealing with somebody else, they could probably finagle some leeway. But this man just wants to put somebody in there so he can stand on top and be like, "Look what I did."
He can keep his
And
job.
right, so yeah, he can get that promotion at
Very
the
much
office.
steward. Look what I can do. Very much.
Exactly. Look what I can do.
And of course, first thing Trevor asked about is how the movie turned out. And second thing he asked was who played him.
Who played me?
I would have said nothing. I would have been
Right.
So this
the same
newcomers.
shit Simon did.
You know.
No, I would do the same shit Simon did and just diverted the conversation because now I'm not about to tell you that the man that you call your arch rival is who took that role. Nah.
It's so perfect though.
I don't want that smoke. It was perfect. I loved it.
And I like how he was guessing like who played me? Pierce Bronson, De Niro, Simon.
Wow, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
nah.
good. Oh, but
I feel like was Trevor gaslighting himself because he has to know none of those folks will be playing this role.
Oh, that was amazing. Then he rips off the door and grabs Trevor close, talking about we're not leaving the way we came in, and up and away they went. I was like, nice, he can fly.
Yeah, control. I think he can.
Yeah, he's having control now. Because remember, as he was walking, he was able to the cameras were like coming off. I was like, oh shit. So
yeah, he's able to
practicing now.
Well, that's what I was asking. Can he actually fly, or is it like a Magneto situation where he was just manipulating the ground underneath him to carry him?
It's either, but those descriptions are not mutually exclusive. I think it could be a combination of both.
Jackie.
And yes, what Jackie is saying here, that's some bullshit, because how the fuck you don't know one of the greatest hip hop albums ever created?
A lot of people don't know
by Lauryn Hill.
Now
the fuck. Anyway, but back to the show. No, I think that things have happened that we haven't seen. Like there's things off screen, and we know that Simon has been battling with this shit since he was a kid. So I think he has always had a very decent control over it, but a lot of these stimuli he's gotten over this season.
Control over and flying are two different things. I have a question though. Since y'all know more about the comic world than me, the ionic power that he has, who else has a power like it?
Captain Marvel.
Okay, she can fly.
And that's
So I
why,
was wondering. I was wondering
well,
if this is ionic
she can
power.
fly, and she has that same level of strength test, and it's not just her, because what this establishes with his powers here is he is on the level of Captain Marvel, Blue Marvel, who I really hope is going to be the dude that played I forget what his name was in Underworld, but the was it Wraith? Some of the dark skinned dude that had that like weirdly deep voice. That's the man that actually created the character Blue Marvel for Marvel Comics, and I would love to see him play that role. He's super powerful like that. Miss Marvel is also Lil Kamala Khan. She can also affect shit on that level. So it would be very interesting to see him come into like the greater galactic MCU to do this, because they're gunning for him now, I think, because he's just that powerful. And they're scared of what he can do. They already know that they can't like control Captain Marvel. No, she's not having that at all. But here this guy comes and they're absolutely going to try to course correct that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I feel like they're not giving him enough credit, because he don't give a fuck about y'all. He loves his friends, he loves his family, and if one of y'all try to come after any of them, he coming to get them. And that's what created this situation here.
I had a Google, and it says that there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 people in Marvel with ionic energy powers, and Captain Marvel's not one of them. And I don't know none of these folks. So I was
really?
like,
okay, so that's even in the world building, then that's even more dangerous, because he's more powerful than her, and we've all seen that Captain Marvel could fuck it up for a real one with the blink of an eye. So yeah, I get why they want to try to control his power, but the way they went about doing it is the worst way they could do, and it's just going to make him see them as an enemy.
Then they fly away. We fade to black with almost 6 minutes left, and I was like, okay, this has to be the time. And nope. Still, with almost 6 full minutes left, we get no extra scene. I felt so robbed. What a troll move.
No, well, here's the thing, you got to know there's going to be 5 minutes of credits. Nothing. There's going to be 5 minutes of credits at the end of the Marvel. That's why I'm like, it's going to be 40 minutes long. You mean 36 or 35 minutes.
0.4 minutes.
Then it advertised, let's go watch Iron Man. I'm like, what do you mean go watch Iron Man? Is no after credit scene right now? Like, what's going on?
Look, Percy Jackson, gave us two Easter egg scenes. And you motherfuckers couldn't be bothered to give us one?
No, they did that on purpose. Like, you're gonna put that much time in the end. I thought sure they're gonna sneak one in, not all season.
Well, here's the thing: they do this with the Black Marvel projects. Like, we don't know nothing about nothing. They either set up for nothing to happen, or they just didn't know what they want to do with this one, and they pushed this one back so much they just released it like a here, take it. And people actually enjoyed it. So
they're supposed to be canceled, but then they were like, "All right,
there's like, might as well. It's already filmed and shit. Let's just put it out there." And they did, and people love it. So now I would like to think that they're going to try to do a season 2, but I know they're not going to.
I think they might. There's so many open-ended questions and so many places to go with this. I think they might. I think they might.
I think it's possible.
It's crazy how many people I watch that apparently love this show, but the shows that I like on freaking Marvel, they were trashing it. I'm like, what am I missing?
What shows did you like? Because I'm easy to please. I like everything.
Yeah.
Freaking, I like Moon Knight. I freaking like.
Didn't we cover Moon Knight?
Yeah.
I love Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm. Like most people.
I was redeemed with Hawkeye. At one point, I thought Hawkeye was trash, but then at the end, I was like, okay, Hawkeye.
It's not fantastic, but I was like, it's okay.
Right? Yeah, exactly. It's not fantastic, but they pulled through.
It wasn't great, and it was a Hawkeye series with very little Hawkeye. I mean, it was.
Well, it's the new Hawkeye.
He was not the star. Yeah,
it's the new Hawkeye. That was like her origin story, not his.
Pretty much.
But I don't think she's ever coming back, because at this point, she grown.
Grown with a baby. She grown, and also she's talented, and she has much bigger.
Grown with a baby right now. She ain't coming back. She busy. She booked.
100%. Motherhood. And I'm sorry for that, because she did great in that role. Haymaker says, in the comics he had jetpack. Yes, but I think it's great now that they have changed that. and he's just able to go into flight like that. And I really like this escape scene that they did, because Trevor is saying, bro, get the fuck out of here, okay? The heat is off. I have taken all of that. I'm good right
why
here.
are you here? Mhm.
You know, like what the fuck did you risk your shit for? And he's like, you know, okay, you're right. I mean, like, there are guards over there and there's cameras everywhere. However, I would have already bypassed that, and we're not taking that hallway anyway. And Trevor's like, the fuck you mean, bruh? And he's like, you know what, just chill for a sec. And it's almost like a blink if you missed it thing, because he now is able to fully control all of that ionic power he has on a molecular level, and he just goes ahead and shoots up through the roof and rolls out. And I'm guaranteed to say, I think that all the cameras that happened, there was some type of a tech pulse that went through that killed all that footage. They're not going to be able to prove that he's the one that broke him out. So his contracts and all that, his fame is intact.
They're not going to be able to prove they broke him out?
I don't think they will be. Thank you, Miss Boost. Yeah, Kevin Graveau is who, as Bill Marvel, I have always said him, because he's the one, if y'all didn't know, that created that character for Marvel. And Kevin Graveau, if you watch the Underworld movies, he's the dark-skinned black dude that was like Lucian's right hand.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is who created Bill Marvel, and I would love to see him actually play that role.
Just another black actor that I don't know anything about. I feel terrible.
Look, I mean, no, don't feel terrible.
Go watch Underworld, man. Go watch Underworld.
Let's say, you know,
Exactly. Go watch Underworld. He's
I forgot
a nerd,
you in horror.
Like
you in horror. So, yeah.
Did not know his name.
Underworld is not scary. That's not horror.
I saw
it's
that.
vampires
Yeah,
and werewolves.
That's another. I saw that one. Oh, what do we think about
We
this?
watched that, but you haven't. Wait. What's the thing we try to get DJ to watch, and he doesn't like want to watch it? Forgot what it was.
What was it?
It?
It was some movie we tried to get this
What was
man.
the premise?
I thought it was.
No, it wasn't it. No, it wasn't it. It has nothing to do with werewolves.
So, fandom, you just absolutely crushed it. Could not stand it. This is just not about Wonder Man, and hope it never comes
No,
back.
not at all. He better not come back unless he's cameoing something. Matter of fact, if anything, just how they killed what's her face, Ghost, and what's the
Taskmaster was the one that got killed off.
Yeah.
Was it Taskmaster? Yeah, just how they killed her off like within the first few minutes.
And
Do the same thing during either
so...
Doomsday or Secret War just to get this man out of my face. I'm done.
No. Oh no!
How the fuck they thought to kill? No. Fuck Shades. Okay, Taskmaster was a better character. Why? Because if you know anything about like the MCU comics, all of the heroes and villains come and train with Taskmaster.
That's hilarious.
He's that much of a big deal. And they just killed this character off. Like,
I knew it didn't matter when I went and got the cup. The what's it called? The cup.
Did it even have her face on it?
Yeah, I was like, where is she at? There had everybody over here, and she was down here. I was like, no transfer. She all the way down here, and everybody else is up here in the cluster. And I was like, they knew they didn't want her.
Go on,
Absolutely,
DJ. Sorry.
They're going to have the iconic traces in the Rebel in the prison, and they're going to have the Rebel. But they could just say that that's from the Mandarin. Because he was at both places, he already claimed the on-set one, so he can just say he's the one in jail.
He didn't write his name
what
down.
about the cameras, though?
And that's what I was saying. I think there's an ionic pulse that he put out that's going to scratch all that footage.
Yeah,
okay, what about the fact that he came there and he got saw with a bunch of people? A black man in this little suburban place came in and didn't walk back out.
They cannot. It doesn't matter. They cannot prove that he was there. He used a different name. The cameras are not going to be able to show shit. So when they talk to those people, they're going to give a different name.
What about the guy that signed him in? He's like, "Oh, you're the new guy," and they bring him up, and they're like, "Okay, can you identify anybody here?" When they throw him,
he is the only one because he was in his house, but he also gave him money. But yeah, nobody
exactly. He's now that Eastman is not gonna say shit.
I think he would say shit. I think he would say shit. but I don't think anybody else in that facility is going to remember him. He's just another
gonna
guy.
be-
He said,
exactly.
"Why do you look so
So-
familiar?" And he said, "Oh,
Another
you
guy.
saw me singing?"
Another guy. He's not going to remember.
No, right,
I can
right.
promise you that.
No, regardless
I can
of
put
what
money on that.
anyone else says, Eastman is the only person that knows he was actually there.
And his family.
There and right and his family.
Thanks to
but
that lonesome
once
cast,
they
he ain't gonna say shit.
they're not gonna say a fucking thing exactly. So
I'm not
he's
buying
in
it.
the clear.
Yeah,
in
being
my
like, oh, I think I remember somebody. They're not going to remember. As somebody who
Right.
works
They're
with
right.
Patrol,
They're not
I
gonna
can tell
remember. And you know
right now
why?
how quickly they're going to forget.
Just like you're
You know
saying,
why
like
they're
they
not
can't
gonna
point
remember?
out somebody of color. I
Yes,
think they do
yes.
the exact same thing when it comes into tying them in. They all look
Right.
alike. Yep,
Exactly.
that was him. I saw
They
him.
all look.
Yeah,
They all
Oh,
look.
yeah,
that was him. I saw
exactly.
him. He was
They
the one
all
that
look
ripped
alike.
him out 100. I think
Bro,
it's going to be
he-
more of that scenario than what you guys.
This man, that
No.
one dude recognized that. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? Yeah, it was at this random local bar where there's carry out, and I sang these random cowboy
Now there's
songs.
been a
You know
breakout
what?
at the
Damn it, that
prison.
is where the fuck
Yeah.
I
That's
saw
the
you
home that
from,
bring
bruh.
in.
Because you got to think
Mhm.
about it. You said that he did a whole popular movie that was worldwide famous. Wouldn't they know him from that? Nah, they didn't even remember that.
No.
So they're definitely not going to remember
Because
from
they, yeah,
where I think you're from.
exactly. So yeah,
Can't
no
have it both
matter
ways.
what camera footage, there's not going to be any camera footage that's found, and the people that they talk to, they're not going to be reliable witnesses.
But all their asses
So
are going to be
he's
on the
in the
line.
clear.
There's a breakout, and they're going to need answers.
Maybe.
They're going to be like, "Is that the guy?" They're going to be, "Yep, that was him. Let's get back online, get
It-
my job back." I'm sorry.
Well, it depends.
No.
It depends on if What's Your Face even goes that far, because he might not even need them. He already knows. He
Mhm.
doesn't even care about these people.
Like Haymaker said, they'll go
Yeah,
down. anybody else.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Right, that and he paid them off, and you know what? The wife automatically called, like, "Yo, there's a very significant amount of funds in our shit," and I called because I thought it was fraud, but they were like, "Nah, this is legit, and
Yeah.
it's a lot."
And you-
Neither
what do you-
him or his wife will say a fucking thing.
What do you think the DOD? You don't think the DODC is going to say something when this
No,
guy?
it
that's
doesn't
trying to
matter.
quit
It
is gonna have
doesn't
this
matter.
fat
I
check in his-
think Cleary doesn't care about this. He already knows. He knows.
Mhm.
Cleary knows. He doesn't need
Mhm.
to investigate because they're not doing an investigation.
If
they were
he
doing an
wanted to actually
investigation,
jump in there
They would have kept track
and
of
block
everything.
it, they
we don't
could
know
have.
what he's doing. All we saw him was run into the cell that they broke out of and look up. We don't know
Exactly.
What's happened
But
now.
I don't think he's doing
Exactly.
an actual investigation. I just think that he now has
Because,
him
yeah.
on his own personal radar. And so whenever he can snatch his ass up, he's going
Mhm.
to do it.
Try
He
to
does,
do
he's
it.
not going to go through the system.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
that
That's
kind of them as an
why
option.
Yeah, he's not gonna go through the system.
that's why the excuse to go after him in the very beginning was so flimsy. You talking about this man is one of the most egregious evil people that's going to hurt everyone, but we only have on record at most one instance where he lost control and
You keep
an
going back to the
allusion
beginning and
to
you
a
don't need to.
second instance.
He
That's what I'm
already
saying.
has
Yeah,
an instant
there's-
that he knows. Like, you don't need to go back to the beginning. He has an instant
right.
that he knows it was him. So now he's automatically on his radar forever. Period.
Oh,
It
for
don't
sure.
matter. So now he's
100%.
going to be after him.
For on
Period.
right.
Period.
But no. What I'm saying is it's on his radar. But
Yeah.
for the company he works for, the DOD is not actually worried about this shit.
Yeah, well, he is because he's going to
That's
make them
the
worried
thing.
about it.
He's
Mhm.
worried about it.
He's worried about
He's
it.
worried about it.
And they
He's
also
the
gonna make
higher ups
them
really
worried.
are not.
Confused.
Oh, but this is getting long. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up
Yo,
with just a
let's
couple
get
trivia
it. Let's get
questions. If you guys know any of these questions, put them in the chat box. If you want to know, put it in the comment section down below. Who played the
We
original
know
Wonder
nothing.
Man?
Some white
House,
guy.
we know nothing.
Brian.
Right, some random white dude with long dark brown hair and some cool glasses.
I can't remember. It's a very good question. No,
Man, I
memory.
know. Man, I know.
What school play was Simon in as a kid?
I knew you were going to bring that up, and I definitely did not know.
Yep. I knew that was coming too. I don't know. Les Miserables. I don't
You
know.
had to know this one was coming. What news station broke the Mandarin confession?
Wasn't it
NBC?
No, wasn't it the same shit that was in not Kamala Khan. No, Kamala wasn't out there. What's the other one? The She-Hulk wasn't it like the main news station that was in She-Hulk.
8 out of 10 new glasses.
Okay. 10 blue glasses.
I know,
I'm
that's why I
gonna
was
give
laughing.
it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Blue.
That's why I was laughing because I'm
Marvels.
like, we're just going on to the ratings. But continue with your questions. Go ahead.
Yes.
What unit
Well,
does
well,
Simon live in?
I'm sorry, what?
What unit number did Simon live in? What
No
apartment?
clue.
Dude, I had this down like ages ago. I literally deleted it.
What? Why would you delete the old notes, son?
214.
No, he don't even care. He's like, I'm done with it.
Young man.
When I finished
Say
episode 8,
Telemundo.
I was deleting all the notes. I literally said, "What's the point of this trivia right here?"
Oh.
He's like, "I get it. I know.
Make a new
I want to
folder
purge
on your
this from my
desktop.
memory."
He wants
We
to.
don't know.
No. When people ask me, "Oh, did you see Wonder Man?" I'm like, "Wonder what? Wonder Bread?"
Oh no. Oh no.
Make a new folder on your desktop for random stream shit. Okay.
What was
Oh, I
Yeah.
have, but not for Wonder Man. No.
What was Simon supposed to have dreamed that his mom cooked the night before in the Von Kovac scenario?
Oh God.
Beans, I knew that one was gonna come. Damn it! I want to say Polari, but I think that's just because I saw something about Polari on Instagram earlier today. And if you don't know what Polari is, then I'm sorry for you because it's delicious. And it's been a long time since I've had some.
I'm skipping over so many. That's so funny. How long did Joey P say he'd been with his agent?
Say it again.
How long did Joey P say he'd been with his agent?
No clue.
Hey, Haymaker brought one home. Hey, Amy got it too. There you go. I got a couple in there.
Hedgehog.
Is that the food
Okay.
that his mother?
Yeah,
was
that's
supposed to
what
cook?
Mama was. He was supposed to dream that Mama made the night before. Oh, absolutely correct. How long Joey P say he'd been with his agent? Ooh, here's a callback
5
one.
years,
See if
3
you remember
years.
this
I don't
one.
know.
We had this one. What was his agent's name? Anybody remember that?
Oh God.
Who's agent?
Joey Peas.
Joey P. Haymaker, absolutely correct.
Yeah, I
Well
don't
done.
know. Joe Peace.
Amy, Amy and Joe.
Listen, at least y'all doing something. Congratulations. I appreciate
Look,
y'all.
right. I'm glad. I'm
Listen.
glad y'all know the answers because we don't.
Well
I'm not
done.
even trying to think
Absolutely killing it.
It
said
has been many moons since me and Fandom, took like actual extreme notes on this.
Who was Simon following around acting like it was for a part?
You said his name.
Eastman.
Mm-hmm.
Eastman.
I've said all these things. throughout.
No, I'm talking about AK in particular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Eastman and his wife initially, but Eastman because he can get him into the facility.
What's his first name?
Did they say his first name?
Yeah, I did too.
Mhm.
Yeah, they said his name a couple times. I did too. Oh, anybody knows that?
Michael, Stephen, Bruce.
What is Mr. Eastman's first name? What night was karaoke on?
Was
Tuesday.
it Tuesday?
I feel like karaoke's Thursdays everywhere all the time.
Oh.
I feel like that's just the night. That's an easy one. Yep.
I've
Thursday.
not been to many karaoke, so I don't know.
sing it, but it's fun to watch the bad ones. Where did they sing the karaoke at? Nope, name was not Ron Carl.
Damn it. Yeah. The scene is in my head right now, but I cannot remember the name of the building.
What did his wife make for dinner?
Was it like a roast or something?
Pot roast.
Yes.
I looked at it. It was unseasoned.
Anybody remember what his daughter's name was?
Oh no.
Or what
Whose
made
daughter?
his daughter? Or what made Mr. Eastman? It's not
Oh,
Ryan.
yeah, I don't remember.
You remember what made his daughter
Susan,
sick?
Katie, Leslie.
You said what made his daughter sick?
What was the question?
His daughter was in and out of hospitals, and that's one of the reasons they were so broke. And he had to keep working at the prison when he didn't want to because they needed the money so bad to pay the bills. They even gave her a CAT scan.
Leukemia?
An MRI. Nope.
No, it was like I think she broke
Leukemia or
something.
some form of cancer.
Nope. It was nothing that lethal.
I think it's like she broke something. Had to have
Nothing
surgery.
that
on
leave
it.
a broken bone,
But yeah,
like a foot or a leg, an arm, broken wrist.
What song did Simon sing at karaoke?
oh my gosh.
The scene is in my
It
phone.
was something country.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a country song.
Oh yeah. Second to last one. What song did Simon sing at karaoke?
Oh, that's gonna bother
Song
me
is-
because I sang it with him.
Right, because I fucking know.
I sang it with him. I was like,
Right, exactly. It's a song that we all know.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. A old school classic.
Hey,
Nobody knows any of the words except for the
Mamas, don't let your boys grow up to be cowboys.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
As soon as you started singing
I
it,
don't know what the name of it is, but that's the lyrics I remember.
Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. always. Absolutely.
boom, there it is.
With his fake country
All
accent.
Right. And last but not least, I ended out with one last one. Who did Trevor say he always gets mistaken for?
It wasn't Joey, was it?
Stumped him cold. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't
Amy
remember
had
that
it.
conversation
Oh, no,
at all.
It's Cowboys.
I don't know.
Absolutely correct.
Warwick Davis, Joe
not even gonna guess.
Pantoliano.
He's like, who did you get to play me? Like, Pierce Bronson, De Niro. Oh, I'm always getting confused with
Leo.
Leonardo DiCaprio. There ain't no way anybody is mistaking him for Leonardo.
Not
There's
Michael
no way
B.
that anybody's
Unsubscribe.
mistaking him for
Unsubscribe,
anything.
Haymaker.
Did you say Michael B? Haymaker?
Unsubscribe.
Hey, no, young man. Take your rascal to your blood clot room and stand in a fucking corner.
That's about the same.
Your ass, you doing?
Oh, so good. Oh, that's a great one to end it on. We're gonna leave it right there. Oh, Wonder Man, man, it finally brought me around. I did not hate it. I mean, I don't know if I was in love with it. It wasn't the
I
greatest
loved
thing
it.
ever, but I actually liked it.
I thought it was
on the
great.
fence. It was like I was on the fence the whole time, and then after I watched it, I was like, it made me smile. I was here for it, especially like at the finale, some of the things they brought around. I liked it. I was here. I was not mad. I don't feel like I wasted my time, and yeah, I'm glad I watched some Wonder Man.
And you never have to watch it again.
I hope I do. I hope they
you
bring out
never
a
have to
season 2.
experience it. Now
I
you
mean,
can
I'm
go
gonna
to
block this out of my
season
core
2.
memory. Every
You can be
time
a
we talk
happy
about it in the
fan. Why
stream,
would you do
we
that?
saw Wonder Man. We're like, we didn't reveal this. I don't know what you're talking about.
Incorrect, Miss Boots. That is not it. We're gonna leave it there for anybody who wants to guess
Alan
later.
Arkin and Ben or Ben. Wait. What was the question for that?
Who did Trevor say that he kept getting mistaken for?
Who do you say he's always getting mistaken for?
Yeah,
Corey, girl, what's up? I agree. Such a fun watch. It brought me around.
Corey was
all
good.
season long, but I thought it brought it home. I think they just tried to do a superhero series that wasn't so much focused on the superhero-ness.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was kind of like a She-Hulk situation, but it didn't get canceled, or they didn't have a breakdown in the middle of it where everybody went on strike and everything. So they were actually able to bring it home. Yep, Daredevil's coming soon. We're going to be doing Daredevil and Invincible will be the next 2 that are coming up. I believe Invincible's on the 18th, and I believe Daredevil starts on the 25th, 6th,
24th.
Jog my memory. Meeks, have you started Invincible recently, or were you thinking about it?
It's once again, it's on the list.
Oh, it's
the never-ending
list.
list. I know. I watched the first episode.
Well,
3-4 years ago.
Over the past couple of months, I've had very horrible flus and sickliness and whatnot, and I vaguely remember a conversation we had. That's why I was asking. Okay,
but those are going to be the next one. Won't be here.
Yeah, we'll probably double stream those for that too.
Will not be here next Tuesday. John Tamer's brother's birthday, so got to be able to do that. But we will be back on, probably. I'm not sure what we'll be doing Thursday. We'll be back on for something. Get something on. Maybe we'll go back.
We'll figure something out.
See what we think's going to happen in season 2 of Dunk and Egg or something like that. Just get into it.
A special happy birthday to the Giant Tamer's brother.
Absolutely.
100%. Y'all don't know who the Giant Tamer is, but we do. And she's an awesome chick.
Absolutely. I've been watching The Pit lately. Yeah, the Giant Tamer's watching that. That seems to be a big one. A lot of people watching The Pit.
Hey, just like how she doesn't like Poker Face, I don't like Wonder Man.
wait, hold on. Say that again.
Just like how she doesn't like Poker Face, I don't like Wonder Man.
What did you say?
The way a Giant Tamer doesn't like Poker Face, that's how he feels about Wonder Man.
Okay. Yeah. We all love Poker Face, but yeah, Giant Tamer was not having none of that.
You thought it was going to be about poker and gambling, and it was none of those things. It was a totally different thing. So yeah, I like it. Like I said,
season 3 was canceled.
I think they tried to do with the She-Hulk with this, and they kind of tied it in the same thing, and it's kind of a superhero show, not about superheroing. And I was here for it in the end. I hope they bring in.
I liked it. Yeah.
But that's going to do it for us. I hope everybody had a good time this season. Come on back next Thursday. We'll be back at it. And like I said, the next 2 coming up are going to be Invincible and
Daredevil.
And then right behind that, the boys will be coming back. So stay tuned. Keep the party train going, and we're going to keep having a good time. I want to thank everybody for coming out with us. I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Till we see you on the next one. Be easy, everybody. Have a great weekend.